So let's go ahead and jump into relationships. Y'all want to talk about the status, how dating in the area is? I know for me and you, we have kids, so how is it to date with a child? You want to go ahead and kick it off? How's it been?
Single life is actually great.
Oh, really?
Yes, it is. I love it. And that's probably because I've been in a relationship for years.
Yeah.
Like my first relationship was like high school boyfriend.
I remember.
5 years.
That was
Literally
I
to
thought y'all
5
getting married.
consecutive years together?
Yes.
Oh,
Like if it was
Never
breaks, they
seen
were like
anybody.
very small. Like, oh yeah, we break up, mom. Okay, you hit me back, we're back. Like it was not a problem.
Mhm.
And then I learned in that relationship, I learned so much from that relationship from me just being complacent with somebody and like, oh yeah, like I'm with him, we're together, we want to be together, but I still want to do me. And that's when I was like, yeah, I'm too young for this. And it worked out. Then I had Dylan, she slowed me down because I was literally like, I was never in the house. My mother would be like, yeah, so when we gonna see you? And I was gone. Then after that, mommyhood is like, oh, I'm in the house all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's it, because now I'm like, well, I can't date like that. And then I also don't let people see my child.
Right.
So if we're not in a relationship, we're not serious, you're not gonna come around my child. And I've always made that very, very clear.
yeah.
So Dylan's not meeting anyone until
She's
you
not
have
gonna,
a time frame for it?
it's not a time frame, it's more so like who I feel comfortable with. Like my latest relationship, we was comfortable with each other because I've known him for like a decade. So he kind of already knew Dylan, he just never met her.
Yeah.
But I felt that she was safe around him, and I knew that, okay, this is my friend first.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like I want to take my time, and I no longer just want to be like, I'm in a relationship because I want to be in a relationship. Because it's nice to be like, oh yeah, you get them good morning text, good night text.
Don't text me in the morning. Don't text me in the night.
Oh, you
Don't text me.
You're not
Don't text me. Never.
But it's nice, you know, just having a person where it's like, oh, I'm not feeling the greatest, or like you have somebody to text. But now it's like I'm letting everybody know, like, we're just dating. I can talk to whoever I want to talk to, so I can send a good morning text to 5 different people, and it works out.
You copy and paste it?
Change the name.
No,
Just a generic.
it's you know.
But
I love it. Good life.
Well, complete opposite. So I don't have a child yet, and don't.
Ooh,
Yeah, we waiting.
yeah.
We waiting. We see.
I
fishes.
am waiting.
Fishes.
For
Tiere's
dreams.
had
Tears
fishes.
had dreams of me
She's having twin girls. I already put that out there.
Why would you say all like it's going to actually happen?
It's
Because
gonna
she
happen.
said, don't.
I'm
Anyway.
I'm
So
on right now.
I'm engaged. The man who I've been with, we've been together, hidden 5 years this Halloween. Of course, like, oh yeah, we got together on Halloween. Yeah. We knew each other for 4 years prior to that, and I didn't like him. I refused to talk to him because it's so stupid. The first time I met him was right after high school, and I had approached him just like, hi, my name's Kelly. And I felt like his response to me was not,
not interested.
yeah. And I was like, well, fuck you then.
Oh, you were trying to talk to him.
I wasn't even trying to talk to him.
okay.
It's just I had gone to an all-girls high school, so this is like my first like co-ed party out of the, yeah. And I was just going up to people saying hi because I came to the party by myself.
She's like the person that's like,
I
hi.
like that.
Yeah, I was like, hello.
Yeah, I want to find that.
I'm in the pet.
18.
Same.
Yeah, but you know, it's
It depends. Yeah.
so, man, I'll still go out like by myself. But and the funny thing is, from his side, he was like, "Oh no, I just didn't know how to talk to you. I thought we were cool the whole time." And so I would see him at parties and stuff, never talk to him. But then when we finally had a conversation, I was like, "Oh, he's pretty great. I'm going to be somewhat passive aggressive. I'm going to end up at every event he's at until he asks for my phone number."
No, that really means
When that works.
But you know, women do that. We do. Like
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, I know we hang out here. I ain't seen my man in a minute.
I'm a pop-up one. And see, he's a DJ and he's also a drummer.
Oh, yeah, so
it's
you
like,
know
he's,
what it's like.
he's going to be
Like,
at
what
this
party
party.
he's gonna be at
You know
this
it.
Saturday night?
So he was DJing an event. It was Halloween night. He was DJing at Rock and Roll Hotel.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, So I was like, well, let me go ahead and slide up on him there. So that's pretty much how it started. And it is an interracial relationship. He's white, Irish descent, and surprisingly, it's so weird because when I wake up in the morning and I see him, stuff like, we've gotten to a point where I can forget very easily that he is in the same race as me, which is like, okay, so I wonder, and prior to him, I also said, I'm never going to be with a white man. I remember saying that to my dad, and he looked at me, and he was like, that is one of the most disappointing things you've ever said to me, Kelly. And I was like, oh shit, like I thought you were going to be like, yes. Right. So, I remember him saying, I never want you to limit your chances at good love in your life due to something as arbitrary as skin color. And so, of course, 2 months after that,
2 months?
2 months after my dad said that, that's when we got together. And it's not like I didn't go out like searching for a white guy or anything, but that's how it came to be. And also, I've been myself the entire time, whereas he's assimilated more so into my family and to my worldview. So it's like, of course, he had to do a lot of learning.
That doesn't always happen.
Yeah, that's why I was like, shit, let me go ahead and keep you. But it was a lot of learning. He's very close with my parents. I remember like a few weeks in us being together, I was like, nah, I don't like this shit. I think I'm going to break up with him. And he must have had a feeling about it because he surprised me in my job with roses and like a note and everything. And I was like, this feels movie like. But he got into this habit of whenever I was upset with him, he would call my dad and have conversations with him. And that's also what my brother-in-law does for my sister as well. So my dad's like, thank goodness I don't have to worry about this. Right. You know?
That's a good thing, though. I feel like because our parents know us, and sometimes they think that we're doing things on purpose, and it's like, no, it's not. That's just who she is, and then you kind of like, okay, it's okay, and it makes you feel better. So that's really good that he could even reach out to your dad like
respectful.
Yes, my parents are my best friends. So
to be like, well, let me, the people that know her the most, figure out, okay,
her community. Like, let me make sure that I'm also entering her community. So because it's not just about the one person who you're with, it's about their loved ones. It's about people who have shaped who they are. Right. So it's like, if you can love me but not love my friends, my family, then you don't truly love me, because there's no way you can understand who I am as a person. Right. So it's like, of course, he's friends with all of my friends. He has to be supportive. Yeah, and you know, I'm the same way with him. So, because I think that's the best way to really understand the person who you're with.
Cute. What about you? Single, relationship, dating?
So I am real single. Like, it's the first time I've ever been like not dating anyone. Like, I normally don't have a boyfriend. Like, I am that girl. Like, I don't have a boyfriend. I'm normally like, oh no, I'm talking. Yeah. My friend this month, or you know, one of those types of days. But like, this is the first time I have not dated one person. Like, my last date literally was February, and so I know all the dates. I know where I went because I literally haven't been on a date since February. And I've been celibate, but I mean, that's been sex.
And how has that been?
This time, great. Like,
so you've been celibate before?
Fake celibate. Like,
fake celibate?
So fake celibate is like, fake celibate. It's funny, my cousin used to tell me, she was like, oh, so y'all having lesbian sex. Like, because basically there was no penetration. Like, there was nothing, like a lot of play.
I was like, lesbians have penetration.
There was nothing, like, so as I'm like, I was not celibate. Like, I lied the whole time. So this is like the first time with like,
no nothing.
Like, no nothing. Like, I don't.
Not even company? You want no company over? Don't even put
yourself
into
It's so interesting because this is the first time I solely live alone. And if this was like a year ago, oh, that would be a bae. Like, all winter, summer, like that would, even if it transitioned. So
winter hasn't happened yet, though.
No, but this winter is when I moved.
Oh.
Yeah. This winter is when I moved, and that's kind of like when I released the other person, and then I went into this journey of like really learning about myself. Like, that was very important to me, which I think that is why it hasn't been hard this time. Before, I was used to being with someone. Y'all remember we used to say, I'm having a dry season. So a month of not talking to somebody is like a dry season. Right. So it's like, oh, I need to get it like out there. Right. So this is the first time where I had to be one with myself. Like, when I have an issue, like, I can't just
That's awesome.
feed it. Yeah, I haven't been able to like feed any
Can't
of
put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
A dick Band-Aid.
Yeah, I can't.
A big
Seriously.
Band-Aid.
Yeah, it's like, a call. You know, like even like,
Yeah.
let me just call him. Like, let's just talk about it. And he'll be like my boyfriend for the night. But I haven't. It's very telling. Like this is really telling about myself.
All right, so deal breakers. What's some deal breakers for you guys? If you're on a date and the you didn't get to the date, you said small dick.
I don't want you at all. I've learned that I'm not.
So size matters.
Size matters because I'm trying to cut down cheating, right?
I know
So
I
that's the
So
truth.
wait, so you cheating if it's small? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
you're not gonna get there. So
okay.
to avoid me cheating, right? Because in real life, it's just like you can either lie, right? Because we can easily manipulate people. Anybody can. So you could be like, oh yeah, and then we could fake it. But no, I'm getting the short end of the stick. So no, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
No more.
All right, so that's a deal breaker.
Okay, just to stay on theme. terrible head or refusal. First of all,
You could teach
If you
somebody.
refuse,
Oh no, I've taught. But if you are on some bullshit like I don't eat pussy, it's like, well, go ahead and do my number. Good day, you. Like because we're not going to get.
It's like that's childish. We're not doing that.
That's super childish. It's like what? And I didn't realize that. Hold on, it's 12 o'clock.
They get.
Wait,
It was like
are those four-wheelers and dirt bikes?
They do that on the street.
They ride past
and go past State Street. Yeah.
Yeah. Congress Heights right on the street.
well, dang.
Get a shot of that, y'all. Watch, it's gonna be like one little strap. Put it on a bike. But so getting back, I didn't realize how much of a deal breaker that was for me until
You didn't get any?
it was one night. So I haven't really dated around. I've had.
That's
what Kelly's like. Oh
That
my
one
gosh,
straggler.
that's one straggler.
There's gonna be somebody on like one of those bird scooters. So I haven't like really done the dating around thing. Like if you're gonna have any of my time, we're exclusive. We're in a relationship because I have way too
Well,
much
we
shit.
talk about the difference about that. Talking to someone, dating someone. It seems like everybody got different levels to that.
Yeah, and I just remember one of the guys who I'd been with, and this was about a 3-year-long relationship, and we were living together. And I remember one night he did some bullshit where he was like,
Like someone on his tongue and he like,
I could not let it go. And 3 days later, right when I went to work, I sent him a text message. I was like, please pack all of your things because we're not in a
Wait, y'all were living together?
Yes, and I was like, you need to leave.
Why was it that bad? Was it like a
What made him all of a sudden be that way?
He said he didn't want to get. I didn't want to get on my mustache. And I was
This
like,
is the first time this has ever happened.
yeah, I mean, he was already bad at it, but I didn't know. Because this was also the first guy I'd ever been with. We took each other's virginity.
You
Nice.
guys
All
are
right.
context.
That was the first thing.
I should have been context. But it was like, I was about 20 years old, and I was like, okay, this isn't going to work. I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
I know this better.
And
Right.
as I refer to Tiere, I was a grown titty woman. But so that is a deal breaker for me because it translates to you're not willing to compromise with me, or you're not really willing to understand that I have needs that need to be met.
That's the depths of it.
Yeah, because I know you would expect to get some head.
Yeah.
So I expect the
That's
same
a
thing.
lot of work.
It is.
That's a lot of work.
It is on your neck.
It's sometimes easier though. Than like
He was a deal breaker.
Like, all right, so I mean, those would be deal breakers, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they would be. So now my deal breaker would be like us not having the same belief system. Like, and when I say belief system, like I have a relationship with God, and I would need like a man to have a relationship with God, because when it goes down, and let's just say poverty gets crazy and nutty, I need you to like pray with me. Like,
That's
real talk. Like, I need you to use your words, and I'm gonna need you to be strong enough to like go through the trenches. And I know you're gonna have to have a relationship outside of me and yourself to like do it. So that would be a deal breaker. And yes, we're gonna have to have great sex, and my man gonna have to be pleasurable, and I'm gonna have to be, and I like to give too. So I mean, like it's gonna be
mutually beneficial.
That would be a serious thing for me though.
Okay. Wait, so do you think size matters as well?
I definitely don't want small, but he don't have to be huge. I just need to be good enough to hit like the spot, like long
The spot.